The sociologists understand that the disabled are made disabled by social exclusion and inequality, otherwise they can do excellence in society, provides them proper schooling and chances of getting employment by proper encouragement and support to their inherent qualities. So the sociologist says that because of social exclusion and inequality which the disabled faces in the society, if the society provides them proper schooling and chances of getting employment, then they will prove to be excellent and they will get the opportunity to develop their inherent qualities. It has been seen that malnutrition, mothers' weakness due to a frequent childbirth, lack of immunization programs, poorer case of pregnant women, accidents in overcrowded homes are some reasons that cause disability. And thus disability has thus direct nexus with the poverty and conditions of poverty generated in the circumstances of social exclusion and inequality. So the main cause of disability is said to be poverty and all those circumstances which are related to poverty generated in the circumstances of social exclusion and inequality. Even the court of laws, where it comes in regard to the eligibility of becoming a judge, over there it is clearly mentioned that a disabled person cannot become a judge of any sort of court in the country. In order to substantiate his plea, the advocate says that the court premises are inaccessible to disabled persons. Court complexes are preceded by staircases and none of them has a ramp. Even elevator facility is also limited. As per reports from Hindu 2nd August 2006 condition of city civil court, premises is worse, where injured, old, disabled people due to accident have to enter there on shoulders of their relatives and friends. One may imagine their emotional breakdown at the moment when even in the house of justice they see themselves helpless. According to the 2001 census, 2.19 crore people in India are physically challenged. The differently abled began protesting and forming associations and laws by the government. Nowadays in the malls and airports there are bathrooms for them, there are separate educational facilities, tamanna, but they want to be integrated with the mainstream. Provisions are being made in the schools, courts, malls, airports like parking, ramps, lifts, buses, but it is not enough. Most of the hospitals don't have ramp. In the rural areas, the parents want separate wells for the water and provisions in educational facilities. The awareness is increasing, but the number of disabled are also increasing. Between caste and class. The differences between caste and class are: number one, caste is primarily a social institution, whereas class is an economic institution. Malhotra, Bhandari, Mukherjee are castes, while industrial workers, agriculture workers denote the class, including labor class, upper middle class, upper class. Number two, caste represents social differentiation, while the class represents social status and economic differentiation. So in class, social differentiation is there, but in class, the differentiation is on the basis of social status and economic status. Number 3. Both of them results in social and economic inequality and therefore a systems of stratification. Both are the results in social and economic inequality and therefore systems of stratification. An individual gets his caste from his very birth and he is not capable of changing it, but a person does not inherit class but find a place in the class on the basis of his ability, virtues and qualification. So caste is by birth and class is by achieved status. Then fifth is caste is a closed system of organization. A person cannot change his caste. No one can be admitted into or leave his caste. Caste is hereditary. Hence caste has inflexible structure. In a society which has caste system, social stratification becomes caste based. On the other hand, class system of organization is an open one because membership is on the basis of acquiring money, power to both. One will forego one's class on losing money or power. As such, class is not hereditary. Caste system is hereditary in character. A person born in a particular caste can never change his caste, or he will not be allowed to admit in another caste. In class system, it is an open system where a person in accordance of his ability and capabilities can either acquire money, power or both, and it is not hereditary. Caste system is an endogamous group, which means that the choice of marriage partner is limited to the caste. A person belonging to a particular caste will marry in that particular caste only. Therefore, it is an endogamous group. The members of the caste should not marry outside the caste without a social or caste alliance. However, the people can marry out of their class without earning any social disruption or being thrown out of society. But in class system, the marriage can be held between different classes. Then caste system imposes some restrictions on edible as religions do, whereas there are no restrictions on edible items in any class, and it is the choice of members who decide what to eat and what not to eat. In a caste system, what is to be eaten by different castes and what is not to be eaten by certain castes is fixed, but in class system it is not so. In caste system, there is no opportunity to choose profession or occupation, as each caste has its own occupation. But in class system, all the professions and occupations are open to all qualified persons, and an individual can choose his profession or occupation. Caste system is derived from Varna. Stratification of society is religious and divine. On the other hand, the division of society on the basis of classes is a secular one. Then caste system used to have caste panchayats to arbitrate disputes, pronounce judgments on the disputes among the members of the same caste. But in class system, disputes are referred to civil or criminal courts for action, and the decision of these courts are binding on all the members of the society. Caste system thus hinder democracy, whereas class system does not hinder democracy. The caste imposes many restrictions on its members, and they are very strictly imposed, whereas there are no restrictions by the class on its members. In caste system, each class has self-imposed codes, and these are strictly followed by those who are highly placed, so that the low placed do not encroach upon their position. On the other hand, there are no class codes to guide a prestige, status, and similar other matters, though classes very jealously safeguard their status.